Holy shit. Who are you? It's beer drink. Clean the palate. A lot of you sissy rones, you forget about cleaning the palate before you taste the beer. You have to clean the palate with something presentable, something very knowledgeable, something that is, come on, have some decorum, have some form, stick the landing. Make sure all the judges put up the card that says 10. That's delicious footage. Wild Leap Brewing Company out of Jonesboro, Georgia. If you don't do wild things when you're young, you have nothing to smile about when you're old. I mean, I kind of don't agree with everything's in moderation. Vacanza Raspberry is a tart, clean, Gose style ale fermented with 500 pounds of luxurious raspberry and a hint of salt. Crafted for people who take leisure very, very seriously. Keep cold, drink fresh. Duh. It's a Gose. Definitely needs to be fresh. You don't want that syrupy, sticky shit on your... ew. That was... All right, fuck it. It is what it is. Wild Leap Brewing Company has been killing it as of late. We're waiting on the Wild Leap Alpha Abstraction Volume 7. And we're going to see exactly, how that when we get to it, we will get to it, okay? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get into this craft beer review, guys, because it's craft beer week and we're in Atlanta. I'm not sure if it's just craft beer week for Atlanta or if it's craft beer week for Atlanta as well as I'm not sure if it's craft beer week for everywhere or just here in the good old Atlanta. Wild Leap Brewing Company, Vacanza, I don't know how the fuck you say it. 5.5 alcohol by volume. It's a raspberry Gose, like they said. They claim 500 pounds of luxurious raspberries, not regular raspberries, but like the Kim Kardashians of raspberries, the Paris Hilton of raspberries, the Oprah Winfrey of raspberries, the Monica Kaufman of raspberries. These raspberries are luxurious, guys. So I'm hoping that these raspberries don't cut my tongue from all the diamonds embedded into the raspberries. I'm hoping that it doesn't, like I hope I don't get a fucking STD from this can of beer because I'm just a blue collar worker and I know that you luxurious motherfuckers, y'all have something, and I know exactly what you motherfuckers are doing, okay? I know exactly. Let's go ahead and crack this bitch. Well, it's definitely a messy beer because as soon as I cracked the bitch, it got all over me. Pretty sure it's gonna, yep, definitely a, and this isn't purple, guys. This is more of like a pink. It's like a pinkish, it's like a light it's like a pink, it's perforated. It's perforated, like it's easy to rip off. I don't see any bubbles streaming up with like the salmon with this. I'm not sure if it's going to be an unfiltered Sebutul, but yeah, literally no bubbles streaming up with like the salmon. It's definitely carbonated because I'm looking at the head at it. It's real super small bubbles, very tight, no huge bubbles in there. It wasn't too much of an aggressive pour, but smells sour off the bat, and that's the thing that I love on a sour. Like, I want the sour beer to taste sour, but I kind of want the sourness to stick around because a lot of sour beers lately that I've been trying out, they're sour on the front, near the middle to the back, and when it goes down to your butthole, you don't really taste the sourness anymore in your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, if the sourness stayed in your butthole, when you opposite fart, reverse fart, when it comes out of this way, you're still going to taste that sourness. And as you can see, the head is already dissipated very vastly. But we're going to go ahead and give it to the nose. I do smell raspberry. You do. I'm not even going to say raspberry. You do smell something candified in this beer. I'm not going to say that it's raspberry. Because how many times have you just grabbed a bucket of raspberry and put them in a hat and then just start punching the raspberries so you can really smell them, because you have to smash those bitches up, right? If you want to smell the raspberries, you have to smash them up. And you smash them up, and then you smell the head. Then that's when you're going to really smell your raspberry persuasion. I've never done that. So, truthfully, I know what a raspberry smells like, but I don't. In the spirit of Craft Beer Week, we're going to go ahead and review this Leap Brewing Company beer. Shout out to Leap, because you guys I think y'all won the #1 new craft beer company in the entire universe about a month ago, says USA Today. Smells good, looks good. Let's go ahead and put it to the head. I already love the sourness of it. Really liking the sourness of it. The one thing that I say about this beer, I use words that I want to use. Though I am a certified sissy Rome, I use words that I want to use. And this beer definitely tastes candified. It's like a really candy-ish, fruity, but at the same time like a candied apple, if that makes sense. You know how a candy apple kind of, it's one of those distinct things that stays from here and just constantly going out like this. After you take a bite, not so much just the apple, but the candy that they put on the apple, it just stays right there. It doesn't even, you don't even shit out the candy shit on a candied apple. The candy shit just stays here for the rest of your life. So that's the reason why some people, like when you get older, you get the longer necks, or like the regular necks, but the necks start to like drool a bit, and like you start having like neck volcano drools and shit coming down the neck. You know, it just starts to just crumble, like how when you get older. That's where all the candy from the candy apple stays, in the neck. Never goes to the stomach, never gets processed through your prostate valves, and never comes out of your butthole. So whenever you eat a candy apple, just know your neck, no respect later on in retrospect. So this is a good tasting beer. Sour. The power of the sourness of this beer, on a scale of 0 to 5, I give it a 3. Definitely sour, but it's one of those sours that somewhat goes away. I like that Sour Wench by Ballast Point. I know it's more of a more stouty, thick sour, and that's a sour. That sour has the power for the sour hour. That was stupid as fuck. I like this beer. Really good. Kind of reminds me of another beer by another fellow Georgia brewery by the name of Pontoon Brewing Company. It was their fruit cup. I really liked their fruit cup because it was very much fruited. And that's probably the reason why they named it the fruit cup. That's probably the reason why the can looked that way. Another thing that I say about this beer, Vacanza Raspberry Gose. When you look at this can, do you really think of a sour beer? This can looks more like coffee. And this is no shit on Wild Leap, but it looks like a elk coffee blended. it's a elk coffee blended beer by fucking by Ted Turner. Definitely. Ow, fuck. I did that a bit too hard. Definitely a great tasting sour beer. The can, like I said, when someone told me to try this beer out, the first thing I said, because I remember seeing the can, I was like, oh, Vacanza. I'm like, oh, that's the one that brewed with the coffee and the Ted Turner elk meat. And they were like, nah, man, it's like raspberry. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, it's a raspberry Gose. I'm like, oh, word. The can looks, I think it's all important, guys. The representation of the can should always give you somewhat an idea of what's inside the can. And the label on this can definitely reminds me more of a coffee beer or a stout or a porter or something like that. Maybe for the fact that it's kind of brownish purple. It's kind of a dark situation in Rodego. Maybe they should have made the elk purple. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I think they should have brightened it up a bit. That way you could really tell that it's a raspberry Gose, a sour beer, and not like a coffee porter or something like that. That's the only thing I really have to say bad about Vacanza by Wild Leap. Definitely a great beer. I fuck with it super hard. On a scale of 0 to 5, I rate Vacanza Raspberry Gose 5.5 alcohol by volume. It's a 4. It's definitely a 4. It's nothing like that nasty ass fucking cherry pie bullshit that they put out. That cherry pie bullshit can suck my dick straight up. That cherry pie bullshit was the worst shit. I guess every time you open one, your hand has to bleed. My hand's bloody. I feel like I damn accidentally slit my wrist or some shit. Drinking another one of these for show. Let's get a little bit more stupid. See more carbonation in this hoe. Yeah, there's carbonation, but the carbonation on this beer is faster than... Definitely a good beer. I fuck with it really hard. It's Beer Drink, another craft beer review. Hope you all enjoyed it. Wild Leap. I guess you can't do wrong other than that cherry pie bullshit. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, oh shit. Cleanse the palate, smoke a cigarette, drink the beer. I got a what you call it in my foot? What do you call this shit? Fuck. I keep getting a cramp in my foot. Like the video, subscribe, tell a friend, share it, and yeah, watch these or just if you watch it, you watch it. If not, fuck it. It is what it is. When it was gonna be. I'm Beer Drink Shawty. Who are you?